edge. Like, who will? And to me, if everyone has AI, the only competitive edge is people who either know how to use AI in a very authentic, unique, creative way, which is still human-centric, or people who only create using human-ish tools. I mean, we're still using computers, right? So how much AI have we gotten away from? But who aren't using AI-generated assets in their final products. That's where I think we're going to get to. So my advice to you would be, if you're making VTubers, make VTubers that no one's seen before. Do something with the VTuber like aesthetic that's new and different and unique, even if it doesn't look good, because being unique is the best investment you could make for yourself right now, while everyone's jumping on this AI bandwagon, making everything that looks the same. Because then in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, even 2 or 3 years from now, the thing that you're making is actually going to stand the test of time. Whereas the things that people are making right now are going to go in a dumpster bin, right? Because they don't have the competitive edge to stand out, right? Like, I think the brain rot stuff, Italian brain rot specifically, is a really great example of, and again, this could be an opinion that's totally wrong, but I think it's a celebration of AI because AI looks different now. And that's why it's popping off, because it looks different from other stuff. But now that everybody has AI, do you think we're going to just keep getting new Italian brain rots? Probably not. There's going to be a critical mass where, just like fidget spinners and everything else, it's going to be oversaturated, and then no one really wants it because it's not new and unique. Because people still want new and unique. That's a thing that doesn't go away. Nobody's like, oh, I just want like average. I just want a song that's not very good. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's looking for music that is not very good, you know? Just Fight says, because now I don't know if I can even get into this niche market anymore. The only thing keeping me going is people wanting a model made by an actual person. AI will only get better, but I don't think it will ever lose its averageness, because it's a box of averages, right? It's like, I've used it so much, and I can never, I mean never, like mark my words, never. I can never get it to generate something unique that I have vision in my mind about. I can't get it to do it. Like, and I don't even mean like I can't prompt it well enough, or I can't, it just, it doesn't understand something new and unique because of the nature of what it is. And so that's where I feel like, unless that changes, and I don't know how it would, because you would need even more energy consumption for it to make something unique, right? For it to even be able to make the leap from, oh, I'm taking a box of averages and generating up an image that's based on averages of what you said, then to make the leap to, but something that's good and like really unique and doesn't have the same like generative look that it has. I just don't know that it's gonna, I don't know that that problem can be solved. And I'm totally open to the fact that I could be fully wrong, right? That this like, I don't know, agentic AI thing is gonna come and it's gonna be like in 2 years we're just gonna turn on YouTube and just watch like generated images. But I mean, you saw like Sora got shut down because people didn't use it. Like, it just got used for memes, you know? So I don't know, like, it's hard to say. Like, you could look at Vine as a great example of this. This is the way where I'm trying to showcase that I could be wrong because I'm open to it. Is like, Vine came out and Vine popped off and blew up, but it never hit critical mass, and then it shut down. And then like 4 years later, we got TikTok, or not TikTok, but we got like, TikTok. It might have been like 6 years, and it was the same format, short 30-second videos. That's it. And people were like, this is just Vine. But so who knows? Maybe timing could change something. I just think the design of it, it's like saying a car could fly. Right? And I'm not saying you put wings on it in a jet. I'm literally saying you could design a car that flies. It's just like not going to happen. Like cars are cars. And I feel like AI is AI, right? And it doesn't reach this level where it can think on its own or do things that are creative in ways that are useful. It's a great assistant, but I just can't seem to get it. Even when I've tried it, I can't seem to get it to make things that are, I don't know what the word is, like decent. I think that's the word. Like I can't get it to make something decent. You remember Vine 2? That's right, there was a Vine 2. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but that same company was the company that did, what is it, HQ Trivia? Do you guys remember HQ Trivia? That was a time and place, man. That was a rare window. It's around 2016 to 2018, where, I'll be honest with you, those 2 years felt like technology was actually bringing people together. That was like the Pokemon Go years when it first popped off. And HQ Trivia was the Vine company, but they couldn't float it. You had an HQ Trivia version in the Philippines called Pedro? That's a great name. Pedro. That's a really good name. Oh, that's a really good name. Wow. Furry said later that same day, some guy called me to show me a pop eyes box, then went to the bathroom and, oh, okay. Maybe not that story. You met one of the hosts?
Die already.
It's really great. I just think we're not. I think Star Trek got it right. I go back to this all the time. I think Star Trek got it right. You watch Star Trek, and they have a ship's computer, and that ship's computer can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but it doesn't replace the people because, like, what would it do? Why would you leave a ship's computer in charge? I know it's like hella geeky to say this and kind of come at this angle, but I just think Star Trek gets so many things right, and I just feel like they, in my opinion, at this point, after using AI for over, I'd say like a year and a half to 2 years at this point, probably coming up on 2 years, like really using AI. I mean, like putting it through the paces, trying to make level generators, creating logic deduction games, like all kinds of stuff. That I don't know, it just hasn't been able to do it yet. Earthy said, Pedro Live was a popular, thanks Furry, yeah, try to keep the stories chill. Pedro Live was a popular Philippine live mobile game trivia where users answered 11 multiple choice questions at 12:30 p.m. daily to win cash prizes. I missed that, that was so fun. HQ Trivia was like that too. They had the host Scott, he was so great, I forget what his name was. But I don't know if you guys know, but that whole thing of HQ Trivia and Vine also too just ended tragically. It's like a really tragic story. I think that one of the co-founders, he's like, I don't know how I'm allowed to say things on like YouTube or what I'm allowed to say, but this stuff is always so tricky. But he is no longer here. I think I can say that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm worried about too. Is they gonna demonetize my live stream? I don't know. Their last trivia show had a prize of $5. Did they? Both of these things here. Remove this. And then remove this one. It's a little trick. I think I gotta like set some of these up so that. Oh, okay, yeah. We gotta set some of these up so that they're okay. There we go. That was easy. Oh, $50. Wait, 50 US dollars? Because that's pretty huge in Philippines, right? Based on what you've told me before. That's like a decent amount of money. Okay, we want this one to go a little bit lower. So 5. I'm trying to get like that 3D-ish look to it. You know, where like you get a little bit of a shadow. So I'm making 2 text boxes and putting one below it so that it's like there. There we go. So what I need to do is just make that font all black too. And then there we go. So we get like a little 3D look to it. It's a small thing. What? This mate said that reminds me of marathon lore. Is this original marathon lore or current marathon lore? Where there's this giant ship and there's super advanced AI and it's just used to open doors and flush toilets, and that AI ends up going rampant and kills everyone. Let's hope that's not the world we're headed towards. Especially too because AI, if you're listening, this is just for pure entertainment. None of this is meant to be anything towards you. You're wonderful. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Pleading with future AI to not be angry at me. Oops.
I knifed them.
I think that's pretty cool. This is looking okay. I wanted this text to be more like yellow, gold. Thanks for hanging in here, guys, while I'm working on the boring stuff, by the way. I know this isn't like the most exciting thing, but then I don't know, this is game design. You know, like game design, at least until AI comes along and changes how this all goes down, just isn't like the most thrilling occupation. But then what is? Like, what's a really thrilling occupation? I don't even know. Like, wait, how's the text color? Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Let's make this like a nice gold kind of look here. A little bit of an orangish yellow. I think that's nice. SB Gaming, I am working on this alone. I'm usually working on a card game called Deadly Decks. But I'm taking a little break from that right now because I just didn't want to get burned out. So this is a Roblox dance game. I'm combing through all your streams to figure out how time travel works. The throwback joke. Oh my god, we've been streaming long enough that there's inside jokes. There's inside jokes on the Curtis Wow stream. Achievement unlocked. How much have you spent on making this game, and how much is your goal to make? I haven't spent anything on the game. Yeah, I don't think I spent anything on the game. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. I did spend to hire my dev. So my dev, who's coding the actual game mechanics, he's working on that. But none of the other stuff I paid for. And how much do I expect to make? I mean, could I make $1 million? I don't know if you're asking. That would be great. It would be great to make $1 million. My goal? My like real goal? Man, just pay my bills. Like, can we please pay my bills? How about this? How much do I expect? What's my goal for how much money I'd like to make off of this? Enough money to feel like it was worth making it. And of course, there's the whole thing of like making something has its own value to it. I'm not talking about that. But, you know, to like, I could pick another project off of it. Don't make me wheel. Please do not make me wheel out the whiteboard. Please. Please don't do that. Just trust me, there's a whiteboard. There's a whole bunch of other games I could be making. I would like to make enough to not say I could have made something else that would have paid for some bills. Not dollars, you mean in Robux. I mean, what's the conversion rate? 30%? So, what, if I made $1 million, I'd have to make 3 million Robux? Is that right? 30%? If I made 3 million Robux off of this, I'd make $30. That doesn't seem right. But that is the conversion rate, right? 30%? So if I make 3 million Robux... Oh, that's right. No, I'd have to make $3 million. That's why I was trying to do the math, and I was like, wait a second, that's actually not that many Robux. I mean, it is, but like not for $1 million. Right, the conversion rate, though, is... Right, because a Robux, it's 100 Robux. God, I could do this math, can't I? I need 1 billion Robux. Is that right? No, 3 billion Robux to make $1 million. Because if you get 3 billion Robux, 100 Robux is $1. So that makes the billion down to 1 million. And then out of the 3 million left, I would get 30% of that, which would be 1 million. I think that's right. So you just hired the dev for Robux or money and you didn't give him any percentage. No, I didn't say that. I don't know, man. Is this like a formal interview? I don't have my answers prepared. Yes, I did give him a percentage. I'm not willing to share how much, but yeah, I don't like winning by myself. I'm not greedy by any means. I just want to win, and I want everyone to succeed. Anyone who's been on this channel knows that that's kind of my deal. Do you mean 300 million? Is that how much I have to make? 300 million? So 300 million, 100 is a, yeah, I was 1 0 off there. So 300 million, and you convert that into dollars from Robux because 100 Robux is $1, makes it $3 million. And then 30% of that would be $1 million. So I just need to make 300 million Robux. Okay, give me 90% real quick. Is percentages of Roblox games the new give me Robux? Can I have 1 Robux, please? That's great. Sing on this, and I should just get this wrapped up. Because I can't do a 2-hour stream today, and we're already past an hour. Too much ranting. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay. We're putting this UI in, and the rest of it is here. Okay. Oh God, this is going to be a lot of work. All right, let's start by grabbing this one. I don't really feel like doing the stars because the stars probably aren't going to be so hard to do, but they just feel like it, to be perfectly honest. They kind of feel like they're going to take a long time to do. It's probably going to be one of those things where when I actually go to do it, I'll be surprised at how challenging